Hey everybody, welcome back to Diecast Driven with your host Matthew Carr. Today we're going to be talking about two cars from my favorite NASCAR season, the 2007 Nextel Cup Series season. Clint Bowyer and Jeff Gordon both had two horrific crashes early on in the year. The first car we're going to talk about is Clint Bowyer's Daytona 500 car. He landed on his lid, slid across the start-finish line on fire, and ended up in the grass, landing on all fours, but still getting a top 20 finish. I mean, he finished 18th, so it wasn't too bad of a day, all things considered. He did walk away from the crash uninjured, so that was also good. This particular car is a 2007 Owner's Elite diecast. It was completely tore down, redone. Obviously, you can see that some extensive damage was created to replicate this crashed car. One of the things I would like to do, but I haven't ever gotten around to, is putting a little bit of grass on the roof and on the hood and maybe a little bit of fire effects. Not really sure how I would get that to look right. But overall, you can see that this car has just a ton of damage to it, and it was actually a really fun build to make. I made this many years ago, and I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. Obviously, it's not perfect. There are some things, some discrepancies between the real car and this car that you can nitpick and pick out. Overall, I'd say it's a pretty close replica of what Clint actually finished the Daytona 500 with. Moving on to the next car, we have Jeff Gordon's 2007 Coca-Cola 600 crash. It seemed like Gordon was going to be in contention for most of the day, but this early on-track incident cost him probably another top 5. This was Gordon's only DNF of the entire 2007 season. At some point in the future, I'll talk about why I hate the point system and the way that it is, but this would have been Jeff Gordon's 6th championship that he won, as he just had out of this world statistics for that entire season. This particular race being his only DNF, and it wasn't even his fault. Tony Raines got loose in front of him, came off the corner. They got together, pushed Gordon into the grass, came across. Hard to save the car in the grass. So overall, very unfortunate, but it's kind of cool to replicate his only DNF for that entire season. And again, same thing with the Clint Bowyer car. This one, it's not perfect, but it conveys the point. It gets the wreck across. Again, Gordon walked away from this crash just like Bowyer did. I mean, Jeff took some insane hits throughout his career, and this was just another one. Overall, pretty happy with the way that it turned out. Again, I made this car many years ago. It turned out pretty good. There's, again, some things that I don't like about it. They are two very unique cars in the collection. There aren't many raced crashed versions that I have. There is one more that I can think of off the top of my head that's really cool, but that'll be for a later video. To conclude this one, I don't want to give anything away for next week's video. It's not necessarily a diecast video, but it is related to diecast. Let's just say that the whole reason I am creating this channel will be seen next week, and I'm very excited and can't wait to share it with all of you. So stay tuned. Thank you very much for the support. I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.